Good morning, guys. Hi. All right, so for this Pick a Crystal, we're going to discuss a message that can be about anything. Whatever it is, Spirit wants you to know at this time. So I feel like I'm going to go into this kind of blindfolded. It could be about love. It could be about work. It could be about friendship. It could be about parents. Anything that's like going on at this time with you that Spirit really feels like you need to hear. Okay, so for pile one, we got this beautiful crystal. Let's see. All right, and then for pile two, we have this pretty crystal. Look at this shit. Look at that. Sorry, my lighting isn't the best. So pretty. All right, so this is pile two. This is pile one. Feel free to fast forward, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go with pile one. Sorry. You're going to hear Kylo in the background. All right, Spirit, what does pile one need to hear at this time? Like, what's up? What's the deal? What do they need to hear? Tell me what they need to know, and I'll relay the message. I just ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup on an egg everything bagel, and I could not be any more excited. Do you hear my energy? Do you feel my energy, pile one? I'm so fucking excited. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna eat out again, but I lied. I mean, I have this fucking headache right now, and it's like destroying my life. I've only been up for like 2 hours. I never get headaches, so when I get a headache, it's like, fuck. I hate that shit. Literally, I hardly get them, so when I do, I'm just like, what do I do? What the hell? All right, pile one. So far, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. We got the Tower. We got boundaries. All right, but let's keep it going. My bagel's waiting, just to let you know, but, you know, whatever. It's okay. We got rain, purification. All right, Spirit, what does pile one need to hear at this time? That they should go get it back. That's what they need to hear. Some espresso, 2 shots of espresso, some hazelnut cream, 2 tablespoons of sugar, but the crystallized sugar. That's what they should do. You're welcome, pile one. Okay, that's way too many cards. But, ooh, pile one. I'll keep it. I'll fucking keep it. All right. So what do we got for you? We got horse. Got hummingbird. Moth. Raccoon. Bat. Oh, you hear those seagulls? I like them. Okay, pile one. Well, oh wait, hold on. Hi, pile one. All right, so we got the Tower. We got boundaries. Hold on. We have rain, purification. And a shit ton of animal cards wanted to come out. Got a horse. Hummingbird. Moth. Raccoon. Bat. So right away, I mean, I'm gonna channel in like 2 seconds, but I see that boundaries either need to be established, or your boundaries, they're like too high. You're not doing, you're going through some type of moment right now that's like not the greatest. You may be in the process of a rebirth, or you need like changes of some sort, things that are no longer serving you. Movement, peace, strategy, psychic. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a sip of this. Coffee. All right. What do I see for you, Pile 1? Spirit, what does Pile 1 need to know at this time? Your inner child wounds are currently being triggered at this time. Your child wounds that are currently being triggered need to be healed. There is a light shown on this in the dark, so you're aware of whatever this childhood wound is, or wounds. It's the wounds that are currently affecting you in your present day life. It's the reason you feel the way you feel. Like whatever it is you're going through, Pile 1, you're giving meaning to this either situation, person, people, whatever it is. And whatever that meaning is, it's correlated with your childhood wounds. So when I say childhood wounds, I'm just going to give a random example. This is not the energy I'm feeling. It's not what I'm seeing, or at least not yet. But let's just say you're in a relationship. You guys broke up. It was the person who broke up with you, and they've walked away. You may be taking this 10 times worse than the whatever normal is, type of breakup, because you may have felt like people are always walking away from you or leaving you in some type of way since childhood. This could literally stem from the smallest of things. If mommy didn't pick you up on time from elementary school, like your brain is still in the process of growing as a child, so that could have been somewhat traumatizing. You know what I mean? Like, just if you have to wait after school hours, with the teachers or whoever, faculty, staff, and all the other kids already jumped on the school bus or were picked up by mommy and daddy and you weren't. You know what I mean? Like, that somehow does something. It's a trigger. Okay. What does Pile 1 need to hear right now? Communication of some sort. I'm seeing blue for throat chakra. I'm seeing your mouth covered up. I'm seeing headphones. And this is in relations. Relations? This is related to a person. You may feel... So I'm seeing 2 doors. Oh, okay. Your darkness and your light. Okay. You may be triggered by this person. You may be in the process of trying to balance out your shadow and your light. We all have it. It's a matter of acknowledging it, accepting it. It's kind of like, how does AA work? Whatever those steps are, it's kind of like that with shadow work, honestly. It depends on you being able to heal and bring out the best in you and your best life by accepting whatever it is that you're triggered by, that hurts you, acknowledging it and then accepting it and changing the meaning to it. Trapped in fear about change, okay? I mean, if you think about your life, I'm sure there's been nothing but changes every, few years, something like that. Like, change is a natural part of, I'm seeing purple come through, so crown chakra, but I'm going to say psychic abilities because of the card that came in. So if you don't feel like you're psychic, let's just call it intuitive. It's something to tap into though regarding the psychic abilities. You may be having trouble seeing your own future or a future with a person because of change. Yeah, okay, pile one. You may be somebody who, I'm just going to say what I'm feeling. Used to like Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, like knowing there's a job, there's security, you know what to expect with your schedule. It keeps you in control. But this may no longer serve you in your life anymore. That may have been a phase, a part of your life that is now currently changing. And because of that, you're just like up in your head about it. Fear. It's almost like, who are you? It's like you may feel like you don't know yourself anymore. You may be seeing change within yourself. This may make you may be resisting change. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from everything I'm seeing. It's like, I'm going to open my eyes. Okay. Pile one. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Shit. God damn, I was just stupid fucking thing. I got metal stuck in my fucking finger this morning too. Like, hello world, headache and metal in my skin. Sorry. Okay, so the Tower. I really feel like this is kind of like a mental thing going on with you, pile one. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the light. Oh, that works. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of just triggered in some sense. It's like, I feel like with boundaries, it's like this is, I don't want to say control. It's not like I was really feeling that. It's just more like what you're used to. I feel like you're used to this, let's just call it bubble. Okay, I'm not saying it really is a bubble. You live in a bubble, nothing like that. I'm just trying to describe the imagery. So I feel like this is you inside, and it's like the change is on the outside, and it's like you're looking at it, but it makes you feel uneasy because it's changed. Because I really was feeling like you're used to knowing whatever this knowing is during your the week in your life. Like there's some type, oh my god, I was like, why is my coffee still so hot? It's the candle. I'm just getting that change is uneasy for you. It's like unsettling, something like that. And it's like your boundaries kind of just need to, it's almost like I'm feeling like you need to open up to this. It's like you're meant to like put your hand through this bubble, something like that. Like your boundaries are, this is my life, this is how it's been, it's got to remain this way, I don't want change, blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's like happening already. It's already in the process. You see rain, purification. It's like I said that, I saw your shadow, and then I saw light, and I saw that someone was bringing this out in you. It's almost like this butterfly can be interpreted as that person, and that's what you're like watching. And somehow this could either, you know, depends how you look at it, triggering you in some sort, bringing on this change. All right, I'm going to read the cards, see what they have to say. So, the Tower speaks for itself. We don't need to go there, but boundaries. Waxing gibbous, number 12. Boundaries. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. In times of sickness or, say, the presence of very strong emotions such as grief, we often naturally simplify. We cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at this time. We might not take up an invitation to an event we might have to work at attending. We might only watch a film we know uplifts us. We might only want to see or communicate with friends we know and trust to understand, love, and support us, warts and all. We might only choose to spend the depth of our heart and time with a few people rather than many, and we become vastly sensitive to those we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. So, okay, I'm going to end that there. I almost feel like I don't want to say a shakeup, but at the same time, it clearly is, right? It's a Tower moment. You know, it's like life may have been going like this, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is happening? You know, that's like how I like to describe the Tower moment. And based on what I was channeling too, it's like, it's not that big, but it may feel big to you in your life right now because it's change. I feel like whatever you're used to in your life, it's literally changing in front of you, and you're just like, I just want it to go back to normal. Well, I mean, is it you that's changing? Are you getting a higher perspective of what your life has been? You know what I mean by that? Like, the people around you, maybe they're not who you always thought they were. And there's kind of like no going back from that, right? Sometimes I think back to like how my life will never be the same again. And like, sometimes I trip out. I'm like, I'll be walking my dog and I can see, you know, people in their homes, not like I'm watching them, but like I could see just their home and their house setting. And I'm like, wow, like what's normal look like? Like, I don't know what normal is anymore. You know, like I bug out because I think about these people, they're probably just working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And I'm like, what is that like? Like, I don't remember that life anymore. Like, I guess where I'm coming from is being psychic. It's just like you feel more, you know more. Not that like I could meet Joe and be like, okay, Joe, you're a serial killer. You know what I mean? I'd have to tap into things. But I'm just saying that change is fucking hard. It's hard to let go to what you thought was. That is what I'm trying to get at. So whatever you're going through, pile one, it may be changing your whole life. That's hard, but the sooner you accept it, the easier things will start flowing around you. Things will just start coming in that belong and that feel good. It just doesn't feel like that, but it's really the truth. The more I accept the things I don't want to accept, it's like you're being given a gift from the universe saying, okay, so you listened, thank goodness, we were worried about you, but thank God, here you go. And then they just start giving you things. It could be material things, it could be people, you know, more friendly people in your life, more trustworthy people. It's literally the things that you're currently lacking, the universe is going to give to you if you will listen. So it's like the shakeup, I feel like, in your life is taking out the shadow, like whatever the things are in your life that no longer serve a purpose. Rain, purification. No matter whether it's a light shower or a deluge, I don't know. Rain cleanses and purifies. The moisture that has evaporated from the various bodies of water on the planet and was drawn into the atmosphere now returns to Earth as liquid precipitation in nature's vast and comprehensive water recycling program. Depending on when and where the rain falls, it can come as a welcome relief or a nuisance. Even the air smells fresh after a good rain. It also brings in clean water, which provides needed sustenance for plants, animals, and humans. At its most intense, rainstorms arrive as an avalanche of water, often accompanied by great and powerful winds, with considerable flooding and destruction as an unfortunate consequence of nature's impersonal balancing act. What is purged makes way for new life to appear. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life, from showing up 100% of the time. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel your grief, truly feel it, so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. If necessary, detoxify your body, the temple and seat of the soul, by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. Increasing the daily amount of water you drink with deep appreciation for its purpose will revitalize your spirit. You see, I've been mentioning gratitude and how to show gratitude. You literally just, when you're thirsty and you get your bottle of water, or whatever, if it's not tap water, it's like you can be thankful for that on the inside. That's gratitude, and it does something on the inside of you, with your frequency and all that. Think about how many places out there, how many people don't have bottled water or have access to water. You know what I mean? It's not to say like every time you go for a sip of water, it's like, thank you, universe. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying all you got to do is think it. Like, I'm thankful for this water. If you don't do it every day, not the end of the world, but I'm just saying here, just every now and then. It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages, water is called lifeblood, as it is so essential to every form of life on Earth. Take time to purify yourself. Yeah, Paiwan, you're definitely going through something, and I feel like it's, place it how you see fit, but I just feel like there's a shakeup in your world. What you thought you knew, you don't know now. You're seeing things probably more than likely from a higher perspective, and it sucks. It sucks at first, but you just get used to it and you accept it, because you gotta try to not take it personal. You just gotta accept that you're adding meaning to it. So for example, let's say it's your mom or your dad. Let's say they weren't the best growing up. It's like, in theory, like, they really were doing the best that they could. And I think back about that, I'm like, bullshit. Absolutely not. But no, really, like, do you really think in your heart of hearts, if your mom or dad could have done a better job with you, right? And this is just an example. Place this energy how you see fit with friendships or people, that claim they loved you. Do you really think that they would want to intentionally hurt you? It's like we add meaning to that. Like, they knew what the fuck they were doing. And it's like, no, actually, it's coming from another place. You're adding meaning to that. You're adding that storyline, but that's not the storyline. The storyline, let's just say, is my mom didn't take the time to listen to me growing up as I spoke. She would ask things, how was your day today? And I would tell her, and then it was one ear and out the other. And I would pick up on that as a child and be like, you're not listening. You never listened to me. And that ended up in my future, current day, feeling like my words don't matter. I could be telling people things and they're really not listening, which is why I actually come off as very secretive, is because I don't open up to people. So I reflect on that and I think, why didn't you just listen? You had the one kid, But do you really think my mom would have wanted to intentionally inflict pain like that and cause like a ripple effect? No, it's just that she probably had a million thoughts going on. Maybe they were selfish related thoughts, right? They weren't about her child, but maybe in some sense they were. Maybe she was thinking about, how am I going to get rent next month, or how am I going to pay the power bill, the cable bill, things like that. We don't really know. What the true story is that my mom engaged in conversation with me, and I spoke, and I was not heard. That's it. Literally the end of the story. We add meaning to it by, you cause me pain. You cause inner child wounds. Do you see what it is? Like, that's the actual truth. The truth of the matter is, she asked me a question and I answered. End of story. I'm adding meaning to everything else. I'm adding meaning as to why she didn't listen to me and what she did because of that, blah, 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 blah. That's what we do as people. And that's what's hard. That's the change, is taking away the meaning we give things. Horse, momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. Let's see. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. All right, I got the hummingbird. Actually, where are we right now? Let's do raccoon. Raccoon. Talented, shadowy, and hiding. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. Okay. Hummingbird. Oh, wait, just found moss. Impulsive, hasty, wishful. When in balance, enthusiastic, whimsical. When out of balance, idolizes others, jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. Bat. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. When in balance, accepts, adapts, adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go, reminisces. To bring into balance, watch the sunrise. Yeah, being present in the moment is like really helps you change. It sounds so weird and so odd, and like, where's the correlation? But it just does. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful, hummingbird. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Okay, so pile one. I did see you reading a book. I did see that. So I do feel like it's almost like you may be stepping into this light, you know what I mean? Like more light and walking away from your shadow, but like you're in the transition, and it's like you're kind of accepting, kind of not. I feel like it's hard for you, but you gotta consider yourself really lucky at the end of the day, because you're going through a spiritual rebirth, really, in a sense. When this happens, it's like not everybody gets to go through that. You're lucky because you get to see things as they are. You may just be so used to your 3D reality that it's like what's so, okay, if you really think about it, if you really break it down, like, what's so bad about the fact that you're gaining truth, you're gaining wisdom, you're seeing things from a higher perspective? Like, nobody can play you, you know what I mean? Like, because your intuition knows everything. It sees things you don't, And it's like you're getting this divine knowledge of some sort. It's like, what's so bad with that? It's a shakeup, right? I mean, it is for everyone. That's why they call it death, rebirth, because it's not an easy, ooh, look at that, right as I said that, they call it that because it's not fucking easy. Change is hard, but when you really think about what you're letting go, what are you letting go? Like, really, what are you letting go? I think it's just the idea of it is scary. The unknown is scary, but it's like when you start listening, oh my God, when you start listening to divine wisdom, better things start happening for you. It's just, you're not going to see it overnight. It's just not how it works. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. How much time? May not be that much time, you know, could be a few months, but it's like, you get gifts. You really do. And they're going to be gifts you want. It just doesn't feel like it. But if you keep being stagnant, if you keep ignoring what you know is there, it's like, well, why do you think that feeling isn't going away? You don't think that's the divine, like, tapping on your shoulder? Pile 1, they're not going to leave you alone. It's just not how it works. Ooh, okay. Shit. You know, I remember thinking, you know, when I was told I was psychic, and I was told these things I would be doing, and as big and as great as they were, I was overwhelmed. And instinctively, I was like, no. This isn't true. I'm not this. I'm not a psychic. And that's not in my future. Like, there's no way. This isn't true. This isn't real. I am literally living proof that it is very real, that when you listen to the universe, good things happen. Am I, you know, a millionaire right now, or not dealing with random issues here and there? Yeah, but it's like, I know that the worst is behind me. Literally, like, so it's the idea of change that is harder than the actual change. Let's put it like that. All right, so that's what I got for you, pile 1, and I hope that helped you in some way. Sorry for the rambling. All right, bye. All right. Hi. Oh, what the hell? Hi, pile 1. Hi, pile 2. All right, so I shuffled and I pulled cards. I got King of Pentacles. I got music, harmony. I got surrender. Got swan, black egg, wheel, dragon. A lot of yellow. I think these are beautiful cards, pile 2. I feel like intuitively you've surrendered. There's some type of harmony in your life because of this, and good fortune to come. You may be going through spiritual good fortune though, right now. But this is material, and this is also grounding energy, earth energy, pentacles, earth signs. Dragon, sacral chakra, passion. I'm not sure what these are, but they're beautiful cards. Okay, so. Ooh. Let's see what I see for you, pile 2. Spirit, what does pile 2 need to know right now at this time? What's your message to pile 2? Ooh, I'm seeing a big ass sunrise. I'm seeing water in the sun reflecting on it, creating this pathway. I'm seeing a mermaid. Oh God, Kylo, please shut your mouth. I'm seeing sunflowers. I'm seeing happiness. I'm seeing nurturing energy. I'm seeing you following your path to your soul's light. I'm seeing balance. I'm seeing so much light. I feel like the spirit is saying, good job. I'm seeing a treasure, what do you call it? Treasure box? Yes. But I'm not seeing it given to you, but I see them kind of shining a light with this and saying, come here, kind of like a dog, like, come here, come here, come here. Like, it's almost as if like you're on your path to this. So it's like you have exactly what I just said before. I'm seeing a star over a globe. I'm seeing it's like you may be spiritually, financially well. You know what I mean by that? Like, not monetarily. So, I mean, if you are, then great. But it's spiritually right now. And I see Kylo. And I see monetary to follow. I'm seeing commitment to your path. Like, big commitment. I see rewards with this. Ooh, pile 2. I see love in your future. And this is because you're in the process of becoming spiritually well balanced, learning about your soul's light, the truest you. So because of this, it's almost like what I saw with the money in the end, where it's like the spirit is like kind of not teasing you, just it's like you know that this is at the end of your path. And I don't mean end the path like end of life, like not near, towards the end of your life. I just mean that it's like it comes to you once you walk your path of light. And so does love. They're showing it the same way. Ooh, okay, you may be a little impatient. I'm seeing you like in an elevator going around kind of in circles, like just like you may be a little bit in fear, like, okay, so obviously matters of the heart and monetary is important, right? I feel like it's important to everyone, but pile 2, it's coming through for you. You may be in your head a little bit like, will I ever find love? Will I ever, be financially secure? And it's like, oh, I'm seeing you with headphones on. And now I'm seeing this, you morph into this person that's like, yeah, you're going around in circles. But now instead of being in the elevator, like all antsy and like fearful, and you weren't like overly fearful, you weren't overly doing it, but you were still uncomfortable. And now I'm seeing and feeling you balancing this out. So when you balance it out, you're still feeling it, but you're not feeling it in a bad way. You're feeling it in a balanced way, like more sure of the unsure. And I see the divine is helping you with this. I'm getting like the cookie jar vibe, kind of like don't put your hands in the cookie jar. And I feel like this, it's like, except it's being represented by like a garbage in a sense. Like, don't tempt yourself with devil energy thoughts. Don't be trapped in fear. Keep the light. Yeah, I do see that you have these moments where, your shadowy traits, your shadow self tries to come in and throw some fear your way. Like, but what if you don't make it? Like that's devil energy for you. But it's like you have the key to light, and you see it when you go through these moments, and that's what gets you out of it. So when I say you see the key to light, I just mean your faith in whatever it is you believe in. It's like you just know, you fucking know something's in the works for you. Something is happening. I see it. I see your confidence and I see your light. And it's not even just you, it's the universe. You're in the process of learning, you're in the process of gaining control in your life. And also something about looking at your childhood wounds. And it's in matters of your heart chakra. There's like a cautionary message going on. Like, go in with caution. Go into your unconscious mind with caution. Deal with yourself nicely. Something like that. Nurture yourself. I'm getting this mermaid again. Oh, and there's the love. There's your person. Okay, you and somebody may be currently separated. But it's like you're creating something in the meantime. And you're just kind of chill. You're like learning to love yourself. And I see you like, you're just like, I'm the shit. Something like that. But more comfortable, more like, it's like everything's balanced. I see a bandage. So, a bandage? A Band-Aid. I don't know why I said that. I think I was thinking of the brand. That's weird. So you're definitely doing some type of healing work. And because of this, the universe is rewarding you. Yeah, I see them opening a medicine cabinet. Oh, it's your heart. Oh, they're giving you a higher consciousness, a higher perspective way of thinking with matters of your heart. I see you going through a rebirth right now. Kylo, do not bite that. Sorry. You know, Pile 2, I gotta say, this was... Kylo! Stop it. Stop it. I gotta say, this is like... I feel like it's just a repetitive message that's going over and over again. So I'm gonna read, okay, Kylo, I tried. Hold on. I'm gonna read the cards to you. Come here. God, why is it so heavy? Oh my God. It's like a workout. All right, surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop. Oh, fuck, I forgot to close the gate. Damn it. I literally put him in this gate. The door was open. Don't align with who you are. Stop struggling. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. It took me a long time to realize that surrendering was a positive thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean the giving up kind of surrender. I mean the, okay, it's time for me to hand this over type of surrender. Yes, Pile 2, that's what I saw you doing. I feel like this card is coming up because you have these moments where your shadow, you see this is how I'm interpreting it. Sometimes my visions, like, I'm able to see things that match up to, you know, the card. So I feel like this is your shadow behind you. So I feel like you have these moments where it's like, you do wonder, you are trapped in fear at times, but it's like you see the light and it keeps you going. So you definitely have these moments, and that's why the surrender card is coming up. For those of us who are highly independent and used to doing things quite ably on our own, admitting we need assistance or that we might indeed have to let something go for our betterment can be challenging. Excuse me? Sorry, guys. Letting go and surrendering admits or exposes a vulnerability or two. To surrender, we may need to show our underbelly. We may need to admit we got it wrong, made a mistake, grew a bad habit. Surround ourselves with people that are not good for us. It can make us feel raw in our realization. Remember, the moon phase is dark and beautiful. It casts a protective shadow that allows us to be as wide open as we need to be to do our work. We reveal safely to only the divine and ourselves, and then the light returns. I love it. Music. Man, that bagel still better be warm. Ordered a bagel like 45 minutes ago. She's like, it'll be ready in 5 minutes. Oh. All right, harmony. Music. What would life be like without it? Oof. It's not something that we humans invented. Rather, music has been around since time began. Subtle and dramatic textures of sound have existed as long as there have been beings that could hear them. For our ancient ancestors, paying close attention to sounds, rhythms, and vibrations from the environment helped them survive. Of course, it has also been compelling for humanity to create music through our own voice and musical instruments. As we have evolved, so have the instruments we've created, some of which, when played, mimic the music of the natural world. Where there's more than one instrument played, or two or more people singing, the resulting harmonies blend into one unified sound that is pleasing to the ear. If the notes are out of sync, there's a notable dissonance, that can be disturbing. Here we see two women with stinged instruments creating a harmonious blend. They're so absorbed in their playing that they appear to be in a trance, as if they are simply allowing the music to flow through them. Yes, pile two. It's like you're becoming balanced. It's like, okay, it's like two of you. Here's like the old you clinging on, right? And then this one's more light. That's what I see. It's what I feel. It's like this was you trapped in fear in the elevator. And then this is you still, trapped in fear, but not trapped. Just like you acknowledge it's there. You see its presence. And you had headphones on. Okay, this is a time of considerable harmony for you, one where the various elements in your life are flowing together smoothly, just as in musical harmony. It is the interface of these elements that merge into a cycle of symmetry and balance that evokes feeling of harmony. The challenge is to sustain this inner accord even when there is considerable dissonance outside of our mind, heart, and body. Note the sensations, emotions, and thoughts you experience when everything seems to be moving along well. Take 3 deep breaths and let your breathing be the anchor that reminds you of this state of consciousness. Whenever you perceive chaos around you, know that it is a mirror for your inner turmoil. When you recognize this, take 3 or more breaths to bring forth the memory of these moments that your life was like a symphony. Then, every time you exhale, you are releasing the energy of your internal state of harmony into the world, and it will have amazing gifts. King of Pentacles. I honestly feel like it's just so straightforward, and I don't even really care as to, what the meaning is. I mean, you can look it up, or if you already know, but I know that this is like spirit holding this treasure box and saying, come on, keep doing what you're doing. There's a reward for you at the end, monetarily, because I feel like you're already getting that reward spiritually. Like you're in the process of it because you're surrendering. Oh my God, Kylo, get that out of your mouth. Fuck, hold on. Damn it, Kylo. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Kylo, no. What did you do? This is bad, Kylo. That's bad. Why would you do that? Come on. Come on, man. In. Come on. In. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Yeah, right. Okay. Dragon. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. What did I say, pile 2? It's like you're walking your path of light, which is your truest self. Let's see. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. Yeah, I just feel like you have divine knowledge. Let's see. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Okay. Let's see what else we got for you. The black egg, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself, and what is true about the world? Pile 2, I love it. This is literally, it's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. Yeah, you're going through a transformation and you're becoming more well balanced because of it. Because you're when you walk in your soul's path to light, that's the truest form and nothing else. Literally, it's that simple. Swan, effortless creativity, sensitive, mystic, elegant power. When in balance, infinite creative power. When out of balance, agitated, snippy, lacking vision. To bring into balance, solo time, writing. Last one, wheel. Come on. Wheel. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into old story. To bring into balance, regular self-care. I love it. Pile 2, I feel like good things for you, and keep doing it because it's constantly, it's commitment to life. Change is hard, but you're doing so well, and there's like rewards for you at the end by doing this. So keep doing it. Sorry, I was gonna read a little more with one of them, but I feel drawn to read Swan, but I feel like I'm gonna get cut off any minute. So Swan. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides in the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. I love it. All right, let me see. The wheel represents profound emotional health and stability. Wheel personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Wheel energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on wheel personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Pile 2, like, come on. That was a beautiful reading, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. I really feel like Spirit is telling you, job well done. No joke. Like, I really feel like your spirit guides, your higher self is so proud of you. Keep up the work because it's a lifelong commitment, Don't ever think, okay, I'm good now. Like, that's when we slip. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light. Bye.